Are you practicing retirement, even if you have yet to retire? I'm Alan Spector, and this is Keith Lawrence. We're the co-authors of the book, Your Retirement Quest, 10 Secrets for Creating and Living a Fulfilling Retirement. In the next few minutes, we're going to share with you some information about the concept of practicing retirement, give you a couple of suggestions for next steps, and finally, to reveal to you one of the secrets we've learned from successful retirees as we have been interviewing them over the years.
How many of you saw in 2008 a great movie by Jack Nicholson and Morgan Freeman called The Bucket List? This was about two guys that unfortunately were dying, met each other in a hospital, and decided to, let's go do all the things that we postponed in life. So they created a bucket list and started living the bucket list. Importantly, how many of you have a written bucket list? This is a very simple tool that can help jumpstart putting together your holistic life plan, but also think about practicing retirement. We've coached many people through this. In most cases, they start with, well, here's all the places I want to travel. And then they get to a point and they say, is that all I want to do with the rest of my life? So they start asking themselves some questions about, what else do I do? What are some of the dreams that I had when I was young that I postponed along the way because of my family or career, or I didn't have the money to do? In many cases, we ask them, what did you love to do when you were 10 years old? I think in Alan's case, it was play baseball. In my case, it was snowmobile. But what did you love to do when you were 10 years old? And are you doing today? And if not, why not? I developed, when I retired, or even before I retired, a bucket list. And I had 97 items on it. Interestingly, as I was getting ready for this, I looked through it. I've got about half to three-quarters of them done already. So again, it's a very simple way for you to think about the dreams you want to pursue, again, to guide your efforts, to make some choices, and also to have some critical conversations with your spouse.
And you need to renew your list.
And I need to review my list, all right? But it's also important to have, your list, but also your spouse and your family that have their list too. So think about creating and building a bucket list. And if you really get stuck, read the book, The Sand Bucket List. It's about what do you want to do with your kids before they grow up, but interestingly enough, as we read it, there's probably some ideas in there that you might want to add to your bucket list too.
So a couple of suggestions. Start with developing your holistic retirement life plan. You can learn more about doing that in the book, Your Retirement Quest. And once you know what it is you want to do in retirement, work to bring those things back into your life today, even if you have yet to retire. Why would you want to do that? Well, one, because you may find that there's some things you thought you wanted to do in retirement that turn out not to be successful. Keith had an example of that with some teaching experiences that he did. And if you find that there's something that you may not want to do, you can adjust your retirement plan before you actually get to retirement. But to me, the most important reason of bringing them back into your life today is if these are things that you really want to do, why wait? And that actually gets us to the secret that we would like to tell you about that we've learned from successful retirees. When you retire, and really any time in your life, your energy and your time are your most precious resources. Begin using them, and begin using them as soon as you can to take full advantage of your plan and full advantage of practicing retirement. Join our retirement conversation on Facebook at Your Retirement Quest, and we look forward to continuing this conversation with you in the future.